Hey guys, and welcome to our review of Boruto, Naruto Next Generations. I'm your host, the Cinder Blaze. With me today we have...
The frozen Stratos. Right. Frozen Stratos.
And strange words.
Hey guys, welcome, and let's just jump into episode 8, which was probably the best episode of the series, for me at least, so far.
Yeah, best episode since episode 1. I
I
guess that's not really a hard thing to accomplish.
Yeah, so we kind of like, we're always talking about how we wanted to know more about this whole mystery with the evil snakes possessing people, and Boruto is actually contemplating that for himself, and it's really nice to see because it's just like he's kind of busy with like the week to week stuff, and now that we didn't have that, he's just sitting back with like this best friend and just reflecting on it. He's like, okay, what happened? And they didn't take too long for it. I thought we were gonna get like a 7-episode clip show, and I was like, you guys better not. Like, I have low standards for like Naruto, but that's a bit too much. Thankfully, we actually get like some progress via just like a divine dream, just giving him some an incredibly vague answer. How'd you guys feel about like the build up to that and like the actual dream sequence?
Well, okay, the build up to that, like, I thought this episode, for the most part, was paced really well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the build up felt really nice. Like the match cuts of everything, the just the seamless movement of the story, and the way that it felt like time was truly passing. It felt really good. And it played to a lot of the strengths of the medium, anime as a medium.
Yeah, like the fluidity really like showed in this one. Like just moving from like, because we went through like a lot of stuff, like him contemplating, him talking with his friend, like all these different scene swaps and stuff. Oh, yeah. And they were also like in the theaters at one point, but like it felt...
Dude, the friggin' the best character they introduced, frick, what's his name?
The Kamina ninja dude.
The friggin' ninja superhero.
Yeah, Kage something.
Yeah. Kagemasa or something like that.
Kagemasa, there
the
we go.
The friggin' best. Man, he was so cool. He's kind of like a Kamen Rider. And like, Boruto did like the most young kid thing to do and just put his mask on and start playing. Hell yeah, you do that.
Jordan, any thoughts before I start, taking over?
No, go ahead.
All right. Like, this is one of the times where we actually got to see Boruto's character separate from Naruto, because Naruto didn't really have this privilege of like, having these like little superheroes and like, the stuff, like the toys and stuff, like we kind of take for granted. Like, he didn't really have that, but like Boruto does have that. So like he has like this little superhero that he kind of looks up to. Like, he doesn't really say it in public, but like when he's all by himself.
Oh wait,
yeah,
Evil Jammer, Kagemasa.
Yeah.
Freaking dope.
Yeah,
man.
It really fits like this whole world too, because we're talking about like little kids. Just I love.
Yeah, be careful where you say that. We're talking about little kids.
Yeah, but like I love how like his inclusion just like humanized them a bit more and just didn't make them like paper copies of their parents for once.
Yeah,
I mean,
like it felt. It made me feel like more relatable.
Yeah,
it made
definitely
it more relatable to me.
Jordan,
How
did you feel about the great Kagemasa?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I liked it because of the weird thing that is freaking ninja cinema.
It's
just a very weird concept, because
it's very Toku-esque, and also like it reminds me of that one trope in like a lot of high school and like middle school anime where they had like that Chunibyo stage.
Yes.
I mean, Boruto's not nearly like at that age, but He definitely did have his moments, especially after learning that he is the chosen one with his special eye power. Just like, come on, he's like like an 8-year-old kid, and like some divine entity comes to you via like your dreams, and just tells you that. You're just like, that's right, I'm the chosen one. Gets the shades from the series. Just like freaks out his little sister. Like that's something I could probably relate to.
You know, I'm really glad that they leaned in to the Hyuga part of his genealogy, just because he doesn't really look like he comes from that side of the family. So to see the interaction there, to see the, like, oh, and the setup to the grandfather, I was like so scared that it was gonna be like something serious, and it was gonna be a somber episode. But then the dude's just like an old grandpa. This nice old dude. It was the best.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I haven't watched any of Naruto, so I didn't know who this character was.
All right, then
Didn't know what to
I'll
expect.
elaborate his Naruto side. So he was an extremely strict parent, and he did have that really scary facade. And
Facade? What's a facade?
it's like the personality you kind of put up. It's not like
So facade?
yeah, like he kind of like he always like acted like that, but like
I've never heard it pronounced facade.
Facade.
oh, I get it's a weird
Oh,
word
we're-
because like it's not like
This is,
let's move on from that. Okay.
this is not the spelling cast. Moving on.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's always been like a really imposing guy, but he's also kind of like, he really does care for his kids a lot, especially Hinata, who is Boruto's mother. He like, I mean, he did kind of like abuse her at times, not in a mean way, but in a ninja way, I guess.
What?
Well, because like she wasn't like
Abuse is always a mean way. What are you talking about?
she wasn't strong enough to be like the heir of the Hyuga clan, which was like, on quotations like the strongest in the Leaf Village. So for her not being like that strong, it was kind of like she was a disgrace, and like her younger sister was supposed to be the one that was gonna take over the clan once they got over. But like they've changed stuff in the Hyuga, considering their current,
Well, I
the
mean,
current
she's
status.
the princess, right?
Yeah, she's still like a princess,
Yeah.
but she's not like the heir to the Hyuga clan anymore
Oh.
because she's not like there anymore. Or at least that's what I'm just assuming.
I don't know who is now the heir after.
It's Hanabi, probably,
is?
because she's still there. So
Okay, that's fair.
yeah, it's
Oh. One thing I really, really want to just point out is the fact that I think in the episode they mentioned that the Byakugan is the strongest of the three Aijutsus. And I kind of just stopped and was like, please just show me all these hidden powers that the Byakugan just happens to have, because I really want to see them.
I feel like it's fine because it kind of like
Like, it was
At-
Mobius enough for me to take seriously. Maybe it's them building it up just because it's from their clan and they want to, hype it up.
yeah, it's also like historically that's kind of like the way it's been. I mean, discounting like the rare exceptions from the Uchiha clan who kind of just like take BS to the next level. But
But no, here's the thing: the Rinnegan still exists, and I'm just kind of like, what?
no, but it's not like one of the three major dojutsus though. Or
The Aijutsus, three Aijutsus. It's Rinnegan, Byakugan, and Sharingan. Is
Oh,
there a
yeah.
fourth one I'm missing?
okay, never mind, you got me there. So,
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, fair enough on the Sharingan.
but it's not like a common one. It's kind of it's a special one because you can't inherit it.
Yeah, it pops up. I don't even know who else besides like the characters we saw like fighting had it in terms of like the last series. Like
Yeah, but let's kind of like move
Anyways,
back to the grandpa.
back
Like
to the Boruto.
Yeah.
Back to the livable grandpa.
seeing this dude as like that, like as the that grandpa, it's just kind of like it warmed my heart a little
nice.
bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it made sense. Like, through past experiences, like, I know. My grandpa was, a little rough when he was a dad, but as my grandpa, he's like, you know, just really love. I mean, like it makes sense.
Yeah,
Being a grandparent, I guess it changes you.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
also another side of Boruto that we didn't get from Naruto because he didn't really have grandparents that were really relevant in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I mean, is Boruto only different in that he has a different circumstance? Like, what else is setting him apart?
Okay,
Is
the
there much
difference.
to his personality that's
Okay, the
different?
big difference between Naruto and Boruto is that, like, the biggest difference, in my opinion, is like natural talent. Because Boruto actually has quite a bit of talent.
yeah,
Like,
Mm.
I don't want to say he's a prodigy, but he's pretty up there in terms of talent, in my opinion.
yeah, since he
Okay.
can already use Shadow Clone jutsus, which is like
And he can
it's
already make three.
yeah, it's like a Jonin level ability, but he learned it without even stealing the secret scroll where you're supposed to learn it in the first place.
Hmm.
By the way, speaking of clones, uh, why is it that he had to convince himself that
Okay,
not going
okay.
to his dad was the right thing to do?
Here's the thing. Basically, clones aren't exact replicas in terms of personality and stuff. They're kind of like they have separate outlooks after they're created. Like they're not like super
How?
duper divergent, but it's kind of uh, it's like how you can see is like how you can put yourself in someone else's shoes. It's not quite at that level, but it's kind of just yeah,
Well, no, I mean, I get the idea that it's like twins,
yeah, sort of.
but the problem that I have is
Is the
like,
conclusion they reached?
no, no, conclusion was fine. It was just that like after having been the same person for like their entire lives and then suddenly exist separately, how would that make anything different?
Uh, it's
Because like
because
twins, like they get different personalities or like similar ones. They have
Yeah, but like
shared.
they're the same up until like the point that they separate, and
Yeah,
then
exactly. So what?
when they separate, they all get like minor differences.
Uh, is that just a product of
A product of the jutsu. It
yeah.
might be like this is a normal
like an
Shadow Clone jutsu.
imperfect jutsu?
No, it's
Yeah,
kind of okay. Their
okay, it might be
personalities
imperfect.
are a bit different.
Yeah,
At
the
the time.
personalized version. It might actually be imperfect because I think he's using the version that doesn't replicate flesh and blood because the
They're
flesh
What?
and blood one is on the secret scroll, and that one might replicate everything perfectly.
okay. That's
Oh,
I don't think that exists. Uh,
What do you mean?
like when they actually have the flesh and blood. I mean, it's probably just like a bit stronger because like
Well,
Naruto
okay.
has the
Going back to the first one where it's like what the flesh and blood one is that it splits up your chakra like completely into however many parts
mhm.
per clone. So like you do 3 clones, you've now split your chakra 4 ways, including yourself.
yeah. But I
Okay,
don't
but
think
So
it's
then
like
also there was that point where they were like, "Hey, you treat your clones roughly."
yeah, that's another. That
What?
might also be that might be part of the jutsu where they realize they're a clone and they won't go like, oh hey, I'm the original now.
yeah.
So to
They're all
avoid things
aware
like
that
that.
they're clones.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, all right.
that also might be another thing that influences their decisions.
But like, oh, I don't know. There's
Anyways,
a whole thing to explore there, and I know that it was like kind of touched on in a Naruto filler before, right?
it wasn't actually a filler.
Yeah.
It's actually part of the main arc where
Oh, really?
you all the knowledge that your clones get
Oh no,
when you
he's
dissipate them.
referencing something completely
Oh,
different,
something
which
different. Never
is
mind.
filler. Where he's like, Naruto's clones rebel against him
Yeah.
because
Oh,
of all
Okay.
the
Yeah, that's what I
abuse,
was talking
okay,
about.
which is
okay,
Wait,
never
but
stupid.
what are
mind.
you talking about?
I'm talking about when you dissipate your clones, then you get all of the memories of what they did up after they became after you summoned them.
Yeah.
Wait, so then,
So okay, just imagine this. There's like
well, no, no, I get it.
okay,
Like the knowledge just compounds.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
basically,
Yeah.
so it's useful. Like the reason why he did the whole clone discussion is so that he's looking at it from 4 different perspectives. So when he gets them all back, he can review it from those 4 different perspectives instead of like trying to go through each of those perspectives like one at a time.
yeah. It also helps him think a bit faster. which is probably
Yeah, I
the
guess.
first reason he summoned
It's
them in
like
the first
thinking 4
place.
times fast is pretty useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did like how his friends just like straight up had his back.
Yeah. Also, Mitsuki always showing up because it's kind of been established that he stalks Boruto at night, sorta. So just him popping out
Well,
out
I
of
mean,
nowhere.
it's pretty dark without his light around, so he just has to follow it. Oh, I'm sorry, his son.
Yeah. Also, with all the questions about his eye, thank God we finally got like some more affirmation about like what is his eye power, and like his grandfather says, nah, because it takes a lot of effort to unlock it, and if you did, we would have noticed. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, and I don't know why he got so like butthurt about it. It could be something different, right? Like,
Well,
when
that's the only thing he knows, and if he did have it, then it'd be, a sign of, being really talented, and, he'd naturally want that.
yeah,
okay, that's fair.
I just don't get why no one's asked. Okay, just do it right now, and he's like, I mean, all he has to do is.
I don't know how. I can't get it up.
Yeah, I feel like they should have probably mentioned that in the episode because that's kind of like, wait, just show him your Byakugan, dude, or your supposed Byakugan. And but I guess he got like really pissed off the second his father was all like, no, I don't believe you right now. And he's like, wait, we can't take my word for it. I'm your son. He's just like, no, but you gotta be like super careful about these sort of things. And I kind of like understand a bit of his frustration there, being like a snot-nosed kid at one point in my life. Just like when things don't go your way, you kind of just like blame everyone around you, and it's kind of like why Boruto wanted to just like keep this a bit like secret from his father, like all the possessions and stuff, because he wants to do it himself. He doesn't want like other people like either one ruining his glory, because he's kind of like he's after that now. After he realizes that he's the chosen one, he constantly wants to like exact, whatever the chosen one gets to do.
Was the person in his vision the one that we saw him fighting at the end?
Estranged family member.
Oh.
And
What?
by that I mean it's like,
So
Jordan, can you explain like the
Naruto
lineage
characters
of
know
that
who's-
character?
Which character?
The one who visits him in his dream. Okay, he was the villain in the sixth in the last Naruto movie.
Wait, was he the villain?
Pretty sure he was, because he was.
I didn't watch the sixth Naruto movie, but the little
Jordan, you were there with us.
Okay, which one?
Wait, no, was that the one that he kept falling asleep in?
Yes.
Now I remember.
They were.
Okay, actually
They were
that makes a lot of
literally
sense.
fighting on the moon.
What?
So that character basically has to do with the Byakugan, and is this weird sword. Was pretty uber powerful, and he knows a lot about eye juices in general because of his shenanigans in the movie. So the fact that he shows up Naruto in a dream, it's probably due to like bloodline junk, and the reason why he knows that his eyes like destiny and junk is because he knows a lot about eyes because movie stuff. There you go.
I don't think any of the movie stuff will be too relevant for his role in this series, because just think of him as someone who has really strong foresight.
So we should just treat him as a new character.
You probably won't see him much.
Yeah, just at the moment he's an irrelevant character. Like he did show up and
treat it as if like a family expert on eyes came in during a dream. Like, hey man, you got some pretty cool eyes.
He's related to the Byakugan, but he's not like a close blood relative. He just from that family line. Like it goes several generations, so it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. But anyways, basically his eyes were deemed pretty awesome.
Yeah, but he is related.
Or his eye. No,
Yeah.
sorry, he only has one.
He is related to his
Wait.
power, but we don't know why or
Oh.
how. But it's probably not going to be relevant until later.
Okay.
Way later.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
So I think, was that it for this episode?
I suppose.
Yeah, I think Hayashi just like calls Boruto out to fight him, which is a fight I kind of am looking forward to. Hopefully they don't cheap out on the budget.
Episode 2.
I mean, it's
I'm
kind of
actually-
hard to do that.
I'm actually really curious to see if he'll get possessed in the middle of it.
Yeah, like that would be interesting. Yeah, if someone actually does get possessed and he like kind of activates it, or his eye. Also, like we get to see like open fist for the first time in a long ass time.
What the what?
The way they
style.
fight.
So just slapping? Isn't that an open fist? Slapping? No?
Kind of like you'll see.
Alright, okay.
If you do see Boruto will probably get absolutely destroyed if like it's used to any of its potential.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the Boruto beatdown.
That'll be good time.
All right. I think this is a good place to stop. You guys have any closing remarks?
What's his name? Kagemasa? Friggin' best. Always.
Jordan, you have anything relevant to say?
Those glasses are a copyright infringement, but we'll let it slide. No.
Hey,
I mean,
man.
those are the shades of a true hero, so
Fair enough.
there is no other way for that. All right, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check our description down below. Hit our little dingly, the bell thing.
Yeah.
So you can join our squad, and we also have our links to all of our social medias down below, like our individuals as well as the Go Mango ones, and we have a Discord channel. Make sure to join that down below. We'll figure out how it works eventually, but for the time being, just trust us. All right, that's it from us. Bye.
See ya.